Want to make a real impact on the planet without overhauling your entire life? It starts with small, everyday habits that can make a considerable difference. We all know the planet needs our help. From rising temperatures to plastic pollution, it's clear that we need to do more to live sustainably. But here's the catch. You don't need to make drastic lifestyle changes to start making a difference. Small, everyday habits often have the most significant impact. Welcome to Minimal Earth Life. In this video, we will share 10 simple, actionable steps you can start taking today to reduce your carbon footprint, save energy, and live a more eco-friendly life. Whether you're looking to reduce waste, conserve resources, or embrace greener habits, these tips will help you create a more sustainable lifestyle without feeling overwhelmed. Ready to get started? Let's start. Single-use plastics are everywhere. We use them daily and they're convenient, but they're irreparably harmful to the environment. Plastic takes hundreds of years to break down, and millions of tons end up in our oceans, harming wildlife and polluting our planet. The good news? There's a solution. Plastic waste is one of the most significant contributors to environmental damage. Switching to reusable alternatives like cloth bags, stainless steel straws, and glass containers can reduce the amount of waste you generate daily. Carry reusable bags when you shop. Keep a few in your car or your purse so you never forget them. Swap out single-use plastic straws for reusable metal or silicone ones. Invest in reusable water bottles and coffee cups to avoid buying bottled or disposable cups. When possible, buy items in bulk to reduce packaging waste. This way, you're not cutting down on plastic but also saving money. You don't have to go vegan, but reducing your consumption of meat and animal products can have a major positive impact on the environment. Animal agriculture is one of the biggest contributors to greenhouse gas emissions, deforestation, and water waste. Producing meat requires massive amounts of water, land, and energy. Shifting toward a more plant-based diet reduces your carbon footprint and supports a more sustainable food system. Start by having a few meatless meals each week. Then experiment with plant-based recipes like veggie stir-fries, lentil soups, and homemade veggie burgers. Buy locally sourced seasonal vegetables to reduce the environmental cost of shipping and packaging. Focus on whole foods rather than processed plant-based options, which, due to their packaging, can also have a significant environmental footprint. Challenge yourself to try Meatless Mondays. This is a way to incorporate more plant-based meals into your week and experiment with new recipes. Energy consumption is a major source of carbon emissions, mainly when you rely on fossil fuels to power your home. Fortunately, there are many small, easy ways to reduce your energy use and make your home more eco-friendly. Reducing your energy use lowers your carbon footprint and helps reduce your utility bills. Plus, conserving energy helps lessen the strain on the environment and the planet's resources. Switch to energy-efficient light bulbs like LEDs, which use far less energy and last longer. Unplug electronics when they're not needed, or use a power strip to turn off multiple devices simultaneously. Use a programmable thermostat to control your heating and cooling systems more efficiently. Opt for energy-efficient appliances when it's time to replace old ones. If you live in a home, consider adding insulation or sealing windows and doors to prevent heat loss during the winter or cool air from escaping in the summer. Cars are a significant source of pollution, emitting harmful greenhouse gases that contribute to climate change. Reducing your reliance on your car can make a huge difference. Transportation accounts for a significant portion of carbon emissions. You can reduce your carbon footprint by using public transportation, carpooling, or biking. Use public transportation whenever possible. Buses, trains, and subways are far more energy efficient than driving alone. If public transit isn't an option, carpool with friends or co-workers to reduce the number of cars on the road. Consider walking or biking for short trips. They are not only eco-friendly but also great for your health. If you're buying a new car, consider opting for a hybrid or electric one. These cars have a much lower environmental impact than traditional gasoline-powered ones. Food waste is one of the most significant contributors to landfills, where it breaks down and releases harmful methane gas into the atmosphere. Instead of tossing food scraps into the trash, consider composting them. Composting reduces the amount of waste in landfills and provides nutrient-rich soil for your garden. It's good for both you and the planet. Start a compost bin in your backyard, or use a composting service if you don't have one. Collect food scraps, such as fruit and vegetable peels, coffee grounds, and eggshells. Avoid adding meat, dairy, and oily foods as they can attract pests. You can use compost to enrich your garden soil, grow your own vegetables, and reduce your need for chemical fertilizers. Check with your local municipality to see if they offer curbside composting services. The classic mantra of sustainability still rings true today. By reducing waste, reusing items when possible, and recycling properly, you can help conserve resources and prevent waste from piling up in landfills. Waste is a significant issue for our planet. Recycling helps reduce the amount of raw materials we need to extract, and reusing items minimizes the need for new products, lowering our overall environmental impact. Avoid disposable products and reusable alternatives such as shopping bags, containers, and water bottles. According to local recycling guidelines, recycle paper, plastic, glass, and metal. Clean recyclables before tossing them in the bin. Buy secondhand items like clothes, furniture, and electronics to reduce your demand for new products. Start a zero-waste jar in our home to track how much waste you produce. It can be a great way to stay mindful of your consumption. Where you shop matters. Supporting brands prioritizing sustainability and ethical production can significantly reduce your environmental footprint. Many companies use harmful production practices that harm the environment, but by choosing eco-friendly brands, you can help push the market in a more sustainable direction. Choose brands prioritizing sustainable materials, ethical labor practices, and transparent supply chains. To find trustworthy companies, look for certifications like Fairtrade, B Corp, or the Global Organic Textile Standard, GOTS. Support local businesses and artisans, which tend to have smaller carbon footprints than large corporations. Shop secondhand. Thrift stores, online secondhand shops, and clothing swaps are great ways to reduce your impact while still getting what you need. The cleaning products we use in our homes can significantly impact the environment. Many traditional cleaning products contain harmful chemicals that pollute our air and water. Fortunately, more sustainable alternatives are available. Eco-friendly cleaning products are non-toxic, biodegradable, and often in recyclable or refillable packaging. They're both you and the environment. Choose cleaning products with minimal or eco-friendly packaging. Look for plant-based or biodegradable ingredients. Make your cleaning solutions using everyday household items like vinegar, baking soda, and lemon juice. Consider using reusable cleaning cloths instead of paper towels. When buying new cleaning products, look for the EPA Safe Choice label to ensure they meet strict environmental standards. Smart home technology isn't just convenient, it can also help you save energy and live more sustainably. From smart thermostats to energy-efficient lighting, these devices can help you reduce your energy consumption. Smart home devices allow you to automate your energy use, ensuring that you're not using electricity when you don't need to. Install a smart thermostat to regulate the temperature in your home more efficiently. These devices learn your schedule and adjust accordingly to save energy. Use bright bulbs that you can control remotely. Set timers to turn lights off when they're needed. Invest in energy-efficient appliances that use less water and power. If you're interested in smart home technology, start small. A smart plug for your devices can help you control energy use without making a significant investment. Living sustainably starts with being informed. The more you know about the environment and how your actions impact it, the easier it becomes to change your life. The more people adopt sustainable habits, the bigger the environmental impact. By educating yourself and others, you can create a culture of sustainability. Read books, watch documentaries, and follow sustainability blogs to stay informed. Share what you learn with friends, family, and colleagues. Encourage them to adopt sustainable habits too. Attend local events or join community groups focused on sustainability. Get involved in local environmental initiatives like cleanup days, tree planting, or sustainability workshops. You might wonder, how do I start with all these changes? It seems overwhelming, but the truth is, every little bit counts. You don't need to change everything overnight. Start with 1 or 2 habits and gradually incorporate more. The key is to keep it simple and focus on the habits that work best for your lifestyle. The more we learn about our daily choices' impact on the environment, the more motivated we become to change. No matter how small, every sustainable action contributes to a bigger picture. Think about it. If we take one small step to live more sustainably, the collective impact will be enormous. So, take the time to make small, intentional changes in your life. The more you do, the more you'll see positive results. Imagine living in a world where we all want these simple, sustainable habits. The air is cleaner, the oceans are less polluted, and we've reduced our carbon footprint. It's possible, but it starts with each one of us making the choice to change. The key is consistency. If we all do our part, even in small ways, we can make a lasting difference for the planet. You can reduce your environmental impact and live a more sustainable lifestyle by making a few simple changes in your everyday habits. From saying goodbye to plastic to using smart home devices, every little step you take counts. Start small, stay consistent, and make a lasting impact on the planet. If you found these tips helpful, check out our next video on creating an eco-friendly home.